Hello, everyone. My name is Watu Kobese. I hold the title of International Chess Master. And I wanted to show you why it might be beneficial for your child to learn how to play chess. Basically, uh, your child will be learning a lot of concepts that they will find useful when tackling mathematics and uh, science, logic uh, later on, and problem solving in general. And I just wanted to show you an example. So I'm going to choose an example where even if someone who does not know anything about chess can actually see what it is all about. We are going to start with the chessboard itself. So the chessboard is basically divided into files, ranks, and diagonals. So here we have a chessboard, and we can see we have alphabets from A to H. So what this means is that the A represents all of the squares that are finding themselves on this line over here. We call that such a line a file. So that we would call the A file. And this would be the B file, the C file, the D file, the E file, all the way up to the H file. Then we would have 8 ranks as well. So this would be the first rank. All the squares that are here on the first line would be on a rank, the first rank. This would be on the second rank. And these would be, for an example, on the third rank. So where the file meets the rank, for an example here, it would be over there. We would then name this A3. So we are saying it is on the A file on the third rank. That is where the square is. Now this is also, it's a coordinate, of course, okay? It's a coordinate between 2 points, two lines, 2 directions. And now this concept we use is one concept that that is going to be also used in mathematics in your high school mathematics, shall we say, middle school, high school mathematics. So I'm going to show you another example where we are going to basically see how we name a diagonal in chess. So how we name a diagonal in chess, we look at 2 points. For example, we say A1 all the way to H8. That would be a diagonal. So in this diagonal, we name 2 points, A1 to H8. Now, if you were to let's think about, for example, the Cartesian plane, and we think about the x and the y axis. So think about the file as being the y axis, and the rank as being the x axis. And actually in mathematics as well, in a graph, when we call a point, we start with the y axis, and then we say comma, and then the x axis. So here in chess, we are doing the same. We are saying A1, and this square would be D4. So it means this diagonal is A1 to H8. That is a diagonal. And by the way, once your child would know this, it will be easier for them to understand, say, the equation of a straight line, because the equation of a straight line, which is y equal to mx plus c, you are looking for 2 points, which you are going to plot on the plane, on the Cartesian plane, the x and y axis, and then there as well another point on the X and Y axis, then you're going to join them, and then you're going to have a straight line. So this, your child would be learning in the basics of chess, the concept, the idea. And this they can also use, you know, for map reading, for graphs, you know. And then I want us to tackle the logic, you know. And I just wanted to show you, still not even going into a very complicated and complex, for someone who doesn't know chess, ideas about chess in terms of movements and pieces and how they capture and attack and defense and strategy. But let us look at the chessboard itself. And we realize that here, the H1 square is white. That is how we set the board. We always make sure that on the right-hand bottom square, there must be a white square. So the H1 is always white there. So a logical question is asked to the student. And the logical question would be, H1 is white, E5, for an example. Let's take a square like E5. Is E5 a white square, or is E5 a black square? But we are not only satisfied with your answer in terms of you saying, well, it is a white or a black square. We want you to explain the method that you used in order to find whether it is a white square or a black square. And believe you me, I have asked this question to some high school students, and because it's so abstract, many of them they find it difficult to answer that. They do not even know where to start. But if somebody has got the tools, then they would be able to say, well, H1 is white and it is a chessboard. So we know that, I'm just making an example of the logic that one can have, you know, a method that one can develop and say, okay, H1 is white, it's a chessboard. So it means that G1 must be black, F1 must be white, E1 must be black. So one would use that method to find out what square E5 would be. Or because diagonals, we know about diagonals in chess, that diagonals are of the same color. You could also just go up the diagonal. For example, you start with H1, and then the next square, you know that it is G2. The next one must be F3. Then the next one must be E4, diagonal, we're going up. So E4 is white, it means that E5 is black. So I'm just trying to show you, these are the type of questions, assignments, and just fun questions that students are asked in the beginning. Of course, once we start talking about pieces and the board and attack, defense, evaluation, there's a lot more that comes in. But basically, the student learns a lot of concepts that they will need to solve, to problem solve, to be able to be equipped, you know, to tackle more complicated logical problems, and they would just learn this by playing a game. So yes, just being, you know, explaining in a very basic way, that is where I would say, you know, if you feel that your child needs to improve concentration, logic, visualization, you name it, chess it's certainly not the only thing, but it's definitely one of the things that you can consider to enroll your child for. Yeah, thank you.